Hello.
Hi, everyone.
We are in a new location this Friday afternoon.
Grapevines. We're at
Where
a
could
little
it be?
retreat.
We are in, it's technically Calistoga. We're at a wedding.
Do you need me to open that for you?
No, I can do it.
Okay.
I mean, I was a server for many years.
I've opened a lot of wine.
I would love it if you want to open this wine for us. I was trying to give you, we got into our room late, so we are just, but look who's here. It's Bruce. Say hi, Bruce.
Everyone.
So we are up in Calistoga, which is right near Napa Valley, at a beautiful hotel for a very special wedding. This is my best friend's son. I've known him since he was a small child, and this is his really special wedding weekend. So we're super excited to share that. And, we always like to do shows when we're on the road because it's fun. So we are here. We've got our own. They flew in the Grapevine for the set, which was really nice. And Violet's here, and Bruce, and Camellia literally doesn't know if she's coming or going. She landed from France last night about 9 p.m. and had to turn around and get on an early flight this morning.
Taste it?
Wow. So this is the wine they make here.
This is the wine made right behind you.
Oh, wow.
And this has
Crazy.
been
Look
in
at
the
that
bottle
rich
for
color.
9 years.
Dude, it's nice.
2015. It's called Helic.
It's crazy. This is my dad's kind of wine.
Yeah, it
When
looks
I smell
it.
wine like
Full
this,
body?
because
Let me smell.
you smell the big fruit. That's like a big fruit bomb. California Cabernet.
Mm-hmm.
He liked a
smells like
big
Nano.
fruit bomb. Yes. He would taste the Italian wines and he'd go, I don't get it.
And he's Italian.
Yeah, he's Italian. But he liked a big California cab, and that's
Are
actually
these
really
tannins?
nice.
No.
What are those called?
Well, they call them the
That's
legs,
just-
but they don't really mean it.
No,
Yeah,
but the
but-
legs are the drips, I thought.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
legs
but
are
it's
the
just
drips.
the
Oh, the
glycerin.
sediment.
No,
Oh, she's talking about the sediment.
Oh, the
yeah.
sediment.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have two great deals today. So I'm just going to explain it quickly so that Violet can get ready because our little welcome dinner
We're on the
starts
go.
at 5 p.m. So look who's here. Look who else needs to use her skincare.
Oh, I do.
We're all
I don't
fresh
have
faced.
makeup,
Yeah.
but I have hair.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. So we have, you guys, the 4-piece skin. Can you hold these up?
Absolutely.
We have the 4-piece skincare kit, which is the Everyday Cleanser, the Ageless.
Did I get that right?
Put it more in front.
Oh, you know what, honey? They're both. I think they're
Here,
both
let
the
me-
same.
No, they're not.
Should I flip Facebook?
Did that work?
No, because Facebook isn't flipped. Let me flip it.
Flip it.
Okay, Facebook, you're in for something crazy.
You're in for a treat.
Here we go.
There we go.
Yeah, we're confused. Okay, so
No, I got it right.
Here, let me just.
the 4-piece.
I'm closer.
Upside down.
I'm closer. Yeah, she's upside down and she's everywhere because she's been around the world.
Yeah. Okay, so the 4-piece skincare kit. These are our best sellers. The Everyday Cleanser, which Violet left in the bathtub. Would you mind grabbing it?
Wait, someone said, Violet, how are your bangs doing? So I did go to the salon. They couldn't fix the two in the middle that were really short, but that's why I might have to leave early. Make sure I get those suckers dry before I go to this event because they can't be wiling out tonight, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm able to tuck them a little bit.
No, it looks good now.
Yeah, the salon figured it out.
I'm all for the curtain bang. It looks great on you.
But I also think what we're doing today is cool because a lot of times you guys ask, where do I start? What order do I use everything? And today I'm going to be putting it all on so you get the real life tutorial of the order in which you can use all these things and you can see how I apply them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we are going to start with the amazing Everyday Cleanser. It's been 15 years since we oh, thank you, sweetie. 15 years since we debuted this product. Do you want to come sit up here in the middle?
It's okay.
I'll sit on the.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful
Look
here.
at that. It's so nice.
It's been 15 years since we debuted this cleanser. I've never used anything else. This is my favorite cleanser.
I just used this in the bathtub, just so you know. We're starting with a fresh face.
Okay, so you don't need the washcloth for this. Okay.
I mean, I can simulate
No,
it.
you don't need to. You've got
It's kind of hurting my booty.
Simulation.
Here we go. Okay.
Yeah, until I flip back.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay,
Don't
so there's no sodium lauryl sulfate. It's coconut cleansers. They're very gentle. Gets the job done. You can take off your eye makeup with it. Did you take off your eye makeup in the
Of
bathtub?
course I did.
Okay, just check under the eye because just want to make sure you got that mascara off.
Look, nothing.
Okay, good. All right.
Nothing.
So this is a fresh face girl who got the beautiful antioxidants and the nice
Gentle
cocoa
cleanser.
butter
I
cleansers.
use this to wipe my lips. I would like to exfoliate them.
Okay. The second thing
Pie.
that we would do if you were going to exfoliate would be the peach exfoliating cleanser.
Do you want a hand demonstration?
It's so great.
If you want your skin to feel like a soft little baby's
It's a little
butt,
soupy like this. And go like this. Apply it.
you put it on dry skin.
Put it on dry skin. So literally my dry hand like this that would be what we do. Like that, and then you leave it for 2 to 5 minutes. Just make sure to leave it because what happens is that all of the actives get working in there once you leave it on, and then you wet your fingertips after 2 to 5 minutes. You do a little scrub a dub, and you have the softest skin ever.
It's the beta hydroxy acids, and they
You can
the-
like feel it working.
yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna wipe this off, and then I'm gonna wash your hand. We had something burst on the way up in transit. Okay, so the beta hydroxy acids are going to break down the dead tissue between the cells, and then you scrub a dub. Jojoba beads, they're round, they are polished, they are not, and the peach kernels, polished peach kernels, not going to tear your skin, but they're getting down deep in the oil, dirt, makeup.
Sandy used to use this all the time.
Oh my God, I used the peach when I got out of the pool, and it makes your whole body soft as a baby.
So true.
Yeah. Trula wants to know where Bunny is, Camelia. She
Bunny?
is with her very special friend, babysitter.
Yeah.
She loves her.
She loves her.
When she arrived today, Bunny's tail started wagging. She loves
I got
her
to see her
babysitter.
for 10 hours and it was great.
So then I'd wet my fingertips like this.
Melody White Fortune said I need this entire line.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah, well,
We have a deal today.
okay, so you guys, the 4-piece kit is normally $180. It's $190, and we're doing it today for $110. So that's 42% off. It's 4 pieces. It's the Everyday Cleanser, the Ageless Serum, the Bioactive Moisturizer, and the eye cream. The 6-piece, that's 42%. But the 6-piece, you get 2 extra pieces. You get the Calming Toner and the Peach Exfoliating Cleanser, and that is going to bump that up to $270 value, and you get it home for $135. It's 50% off.
that's
50%
crazy.
off.
50%
Like, we don't
off.
do 50%
Wait,
off.
that's crazy. So it's a value of almost, I'm going to do some quick math. It's a value of basically $80 more, correct? 190 plus 270. $90.
70?
No, $80 more.
No. It's 70.
It's a value of $80 more than the 6-piece kit.
Oh.
Is a value of $80 more than the 4-piece kit,
And
it's only $15 more. $25.
$25 more.
Jay,
She's actually really good at math.
I am.
Just
Brown.
not right now.
I
'cause
just jet
she
lagged.
literally just got home from France last night.
so when you use the Everyday Cleanser as well, so you need to use the Everyday Cleanser as well when you use the Peach Exfoliating Cleanser. I use the Everyday Cleanser to take off my makeup. So if you're wearing makeup, I'd use the Everyday Cleanser first to take off your makeup and then use this. But if you already have a clean face, just go straight in with the peach one.
it's up to you. Some people use both. Some people use one or the other.
My hand
Some
feels
people
so
just
soft.
use one.
It's
Okay, let's move on to the next
it's
thing
crazy.
in the routine.
Okay, wait. Don't get my hair though. Hold on.
Okay,
Just put your face that way.
this way?
Well, no, just like this
Okay,
way.
you
yeah.
just push me.
Well, because I don't want to get my
This good,
Yep,
Mom?
yeah, it's
Okay,
good.
here we go. We have the toner here.
calming toner.
I think
Look
we
at
could
this spa day. Look at this.
Look at this toner.
You know what you won't find in our
I'm being
toner?
excessive.
That-
What?
That's a light spray twice a day for your father.
That
Really?
makes
How
sense.
much
Oh
does he
yeah,
use?
he does
He-
like 12 to 14.
feels
pumps.
so
No, but
refreshing.
he squints his eyes when he does this. He goes, like, you know how men
Yeah, he
always
does.
squint their eyes and they're really rough?
So the calming toner, what you're not going to find in there, alcohol. You're also not going to find
Yes.
witch hazel. You know, when I was a kid, we had this. God, what was it called? What was that toner called that we all used? Was it from Noxema? It was like, it would suck your skin so dry and it smelled so astringent, but we were like, oh, it's tightening your pores. It's good for you. It gets it clean.
Wait.
No, it's stripping the hell out of your skin.
Charlene said that her 15-year-old grandson uses the cleanser. So
Oh, good.
I think what's something to note about it is that like it truly is a universal cleanser. Like it works for all
Men,
skin
women.
types,
Yeah.
men, women, all age types. I think a lot of the time when you have like that sort of teenage skin that has like
Breakouts,
an
yeah.
occasional breakout,
Or a lot of breakouts.
yeah, but a lot of the time you lean toward products that are marketed for that, and they actually can be so drying for your skin.
And you think that's good because you're like, yes, dry all this out.
But I actually, when I had really bad breakouts and some like discoloration as well, it was not helpful for me to use those products. I actually ended up really improving the texture and tone of my skin when I started kind of going back to the
Getting more
like,
balanced.
organic, non-toxic type of
Yeah.
skincare, because it wasn't so drying, and it actually like restores your skin with all of the right
When you
ingredients. that
use
it
those
needs.
like really stripping products, your skin is actually going to secrete more oil on its own. So you're using them because you want to dry out your skin if you have breakouts and things. But then you're telling your skin like, oh, there's no moisture left, and guess what? It gives you more oil, which
Yeah.
defeats the purpose. So using balanced and clean, no chemicals. These are organic, certified, toxic free.
Yeah.
So that's why it's such a good. It really is such a good universal. And these are 6 of our top sellers. I mean, there are more that I could put in here, of course, and it was hard to keep it to 6, but I wanted to just do the 4-piece. I made these 2 the extras because we've never done a 4-piece with the Everyday Cleanser, the Ageless Serum, which we're going to get to next,
Kay
and then the
said,
Bioactive and the eye cream.
Kay said she loves the toner and it's one of the best products on the Suzanne Summers line.
Thank you. We agree.
It's really amazing.
We agree. Okay, so after you
move
tone
on?
your face, the reason we tone, we actually use our toner to open the pores to create a liquid highway to get these incredible nutrients from your Ageless Serum and moisturizer into the
I'm
skin.
jumping the gun. I'm too excited. This is the next product we're going to put on my face. Right?
She's
Yeah.
either number 1 or number 2 in sales on the website.
Ageless. No, I meant the next one we're going to put on my face, Mom. Business all the
Good
time.
product, 1 or 2. She's number 1 or number 2 seller.
That too. Ageless Serum. This is the Suzanne Ageless Serum. I'm sorry to disappoint. It's not an engagement ring. Yeah, so this is the Ageless Serum. I actually got this in Florence on the Ponte Vecchio right before my grandmother's passing, actually. And I was thinking of her because it was pretty expensive. And I thought, oh, well, screw it. I'll just get it. Because she used to do that all the
She
time.
used to buy herself
She used to
jewelry, that's true.
overspend and buy herself things, and I thought I want to be part of the club.
Wait.
So anyway,
Eliz,
Ageless Serum's going on now.
The Ageless
Eliza Antonio said, I use all of these every day for the last 3 years. I get so many compliments on my skin. It's so amazing. I'm 57 and my skin looks 35.
Wow.
Liza, we love that.
So the Ageless Serum is loaded with sea algae, which has incredible nutrients. It helps to bring back the appearance of elasticity in your skin. So if you're looking to get that plump, get that bounce back.
Sorry.
I said bounce and she did it.
She bounced.
I'm like a wreck.
That is exactly why we love loading this product with sea algae. And we don't just bless it with a little bit of sea algae. We put a ton of sea algae in it.
They're loading her up.
You're really going to feel the difference with this product. I often tell people this is the gateway into Suzanne Organics. Because if you're using a different cleanser and a different moisturizer, Add this, and you're going to see and feel the difference in your skin in within a month. So this, we call this the gateway. It is our number 1 and number 2 products are the Ageless Serum and the Bioactive Moisturizer. And, you can read these comments. There's a reason why. I always, if I'm going to skip steps, I'm going to use my Everyday Cleanser. I'm going to use that Ageless Serum and the Bioactive Moisturizer. If I just get those 3, I know I'm good to go day or night.
I also think with these, like you'll see a difference shortly after you start using it, but I'm pretty sure cell turnover takes 3 weeks. Like your skin cells take 3 weeks to actually change, or like adapt to a new routine or product. So you'll really see like a month, but 3 weeks.
Yeah,
It's even
3
less
weeks.
time.
It's also 3 weeks is the amount of time that it takes to create a new habit. So if you have some skincare habits that are not, that are not serving you well, give yourself 3 weeks to create a new habit. Just try adding that Ageless Serum to your routine. And within 3 weeks, if you do that, all of a sudden it's just going to be a normal part of your routine. And your skin will say, thank you.
I used to pick my skin all the time, which is not great, and you shouldn't do it, period. But I would get scolded all the time for picking my skin, and I found out that you actually can pick your skin if you use a face wash after, because then it clears your skin of a lot of the bacteria.
Well,
Did you know
no
that?
one should be overpicking their skin.
No, but if you have a
It was
pimple,
like an anxiety disorder for you.
but if you have a pimple, you can pick it if you just cleanse it afterward.
You can gently ease something that's really dying to get
Look,
out.
my skin is so much
Okay,
better. I
this
don't
is the
pick it.
Bioactive Moisturizer.
We're not recommending
This
you pick
is
your
the
skin
Bioactive
ever.
Moisturizer.
saying,
This
you
is homegirl number 1. She's very neutral. So this is what we recommend for if you kind of don't know where to start with moisturizers. This is a great place to start. This is like
She's the gold standard.
she's the main squeeze. So you see how I put on my moisturizer? Very demure.
Okay.
Also,
She's loaded with sea buckthorn berry. She's loaded with CoQ10.
Look at this.
It's the
Don't forget the décolleté too.
It's the perfect. How does everyone say that word?
Or décolletage.
I say décolletage. Is it décolleté?
It's décolleté.
It's spelled.
Décolleté.
It's French. I don't know how to say it.
It's décolleté.
I'm Italian.
Décolleté.
Anyway,
Okay.
your chest just means your chest.
It means this area, also your collarbones.
And then what do we
All
do when
that.
you're done? Do not wipe it on a towel. Here,
I
always.
thought I was being scolded.
Every time I put on a serum or a moisturizer, I do this, and then I do this, I do this, and then I go like this, and that is how I dry my hands on my hands.
Valerie said,
Yeah,
so you
on
need
the
a serum
hands.
plus moisturizer. I'm 70 and I'm noticing wrinkles.
Yes.
Yes.
You do. Because the serum is giving you a load of the anti-aging actives. So this has your sea algae and the African birch. And this is to help target the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. And as I said, to get the elasticity and the plumpness back to your skin. Your bioactive moisturizer is for
Locks it in.
hydration. So you need the moisture as well. And especially as we age, you guys know you need balanced moisture. So that is, I love this bioactive moisturizer. I have used it for 15 years. To me, it's my perfect moisturizer. Yes, I can use a night cream at night, and I love our targeted night cream. But when I travel, if I have a small bag, I have my Everyday Cleanser, my Ageless Serum, and my bioactive.
Also, because I was just, every time I come on, I'm like, I'm in Korea, I'm in France. And those happen to be,
Now you're in Napa.
but those two places happen to be known for their skincare, like the French pharmacy
Yeah.
or Korean skincare. So whenever I'm there, as you guys know, I tend to, go in and do a little bit of research and see what the popular products are. And there's a retinol
Up
serum.
on your knees so we can see it.
There's a retinol serum that is popular in France right now.
Uh-huh.
But the issue with retinol is that it dries out your skin so much. So if you are using anything that tends to be a little bit more drying, this is the perfect moisturizer to put on over because it doesn't have all the junk in it. It's just it's a solid moisturizer.
Cream.
So exactly. So a lot of moisturizers that you find they're like loaded with, I don't know, hyaluronic acid or things that you're actually not supposed to use with
with retinol.
Yeah.
So we have hyaluronic acid in a lot of our products.
Do you have it in this one?
No.
Okay.
You
No.
guys, I've moved on to the eye area. I am now using the anti-aging eye cream.
This is our pot of
Look
gold.
no further. This actually reduces the appearance of dark circles
And
And
like
fat
wrinkles.
bags.
and fat
Right.
bags.
And the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It,
Tap it in lightly.
It's got Swiss apple stem cells in it, and this is an amazing product. This is a beautiful, beautiful eye cream. Just
Chameleon.
tap a little. You can actually use it on your eyelids. You can use it. You can use it on. What does it say?
No, that's okay.
You can use it on your eyelids because we don't use chemicals in the product. So that is why we, most
Honestly,
eye
we
creams they will
should.
say you can't use eye cream on your eyelid, but not ours.
Wait, Mom,
we,
that's a
we
good
recommend.
idea.
What is the idea? I can't read.
Jackie said, "Will you ever make a vaginal cleanser that is toxic free?"
You
That's-
don't. No, you don't need it.
Oh, okay. Just use a
It's
a
a
Dove
self-cleaning
bar of soap.
apparatus.
Our body wash. Our body
naturally.
wash is that's what Zanny.
And
look
mild
who's here.
soap.
What?
That's what
Yes,
that's what
it is a
Zanny
mild-
always said. She's like, when you're using a body wash, you want, if you're using something on your most private areas, you want to make sure it's organic and toxic free,
No
which our body
fragrances.
washes are.
You can beat around the
Look
bush.
who's-
You don't have to get up in it.
Sorry.
I didn't hear it.
I can't believe I just said that. Mild soap. It sounded more like elegant in my head. Okay, guys, I'm already ready. I'm ready to go do
Why don't you go put on your
my
dress?
makeup.
Yeah.
Put on my
Should
dress.
I do the same?
Yeah,
So-
you guys go put on your dress.
I'm
Daddy's
gonna need to
float
dry
in.
these bangs.
But come
so
back. Come back when you're
I
dressed.
will come back.
Okay. Goodbye, guys.
Okay.
For now.
Yeah, we were. Come over here, dapper husband of mine. Come over here. Oh, you
Tammy
wanna
said,
stand?
"Bruce,
Yeah.
you look very nice."
Doesn't he
Thank
look
you
great?
very much.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. He's
See, I'll stand.
okay. Wow, you look great. You look like a model.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. So those are the 6 pieces. Again, that 6-piece kit is 50% off. The retail value is $269, and you get that home for $135. 6 pieces, $135, and then the 4-piece is 42% off, and it doesn't work on the other one. The 4-piece, just do this one.
Okay.
The 4-piece is 42% off. You're still on 6-piece. Here's 4-piece.
4-piece.
And that one is normally $190, and you get 4 pieces for $110. So of course, and you guys know you get free shipping at $100. SuzanneSummers.com. I just want to remind everyone, we all see promotions for clean beauty now, but when our founder, our queen, our mother, the pioneer, Suzanne Summers, when she started this, she was alone on the hill. And a lot of places that we would go to talk about it, they'd say, well, we don't want to talk about organic and toxic-free skincare because then it denigrates all of our other products. So if you go on there and talk about, like, this is organic and those other ingredients are bad for you, then it's not going to be good for our other product lines. And we're like, well, shouldn't people have the option? Shouldn't they know that there is a cleaner alternative? This is like, have you guys seen all the protests going on for Kellogg's right now? Have you seen this, Bruce?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. So they're finally, America is waking up because our food supply is much more toxic because they don't allow a lot of the dyes, a lot of the artificial dyes that they use in common breakfast cereals that are targeted to children. They don't allow those dyes in other countries. So their products are a little better that they sell over in Europe. Our products here, they're loaded with all these dyes. Well, they're dyes that have been banned in other countries because they are dangerous and harmful. Same thing in skincare. We have carcinogenic sodium lauryl sulfate that you are allowed to put in every cleanser, and we have it all over the place. But it is a known carcinogen. Like, why is it still allowed? But Suzanne she was always the one. She would take the slings and arrows. She would go out there, and if she learned about something, she would share it. And then she would look at me and say, "Can you create a product line so that we can all have this?" Because I tell my ladies, but they don't know where to get it. So that has always been our business model. Suzanne would go out, do this incredible research. She'd look at me and go, "We need to," and then I would take my little to-do list, and voila. So here we are with these incredible products that we're 15 years out. How long have you really been hearing about clean beauty? Not that long. Not that long. I would say only in the last few years has it become more common.
I feel like we need to show everyone where we are back here.
I agree. I was waiting for you
Okay.
because, now you guys know what the products are now. Now we can just have fun in the
Okay.
wine country. Cheers.
Can I turn the camera around mid?
Yeah. Well,
Right, I
so,
can do that.
yeah. Just turn it.
Okay. Oop.
What happened? You got it?
Yep. So hold that. Stand. This is where kind of where I grew up. Northern California. So I grew up just south of here in San Francisco, specifically San Francisco and Sausalito, before it was the hip, expensive place that it is now. It was a sleepy little town. It was the
Like a
town.
hippie town, right?
It was, and it was the town at the other end of the Golden Gate Bridge, and now it's quite expensive. I couldn't afford to live there. There's Caroline. Tiptoe through the tulips. So the wine that the hotel gifted us.
Screw you, lady. Stop looking in my room. There's a peeping Tom up there.
So the wine that the hotel gifted us when we arrived is from these vineyards. And in fact, these vineyards have been here longer than the hotel. And so the wine is about 9 years old, which is right around the sweet spot when you want to drink
really
a rich
nice.
cab.
I mean,
Yeah.
Most of the time when a hotel gives you like their house wine, you're like, "Oh, thank you."
That's so nice.
I opened this and I was like,
Damn.
"Damn." Yeah, I mean, it is a Four Seasons, so
Right.
their standards are a little higher. So, tell me what your memories are of growing up in Northern California, Bruce.
Well, in Napa Valley, all I knew is that we would drive up. It was usually cold, so obviously we were here in the winter time. And my mom had a VW Bug, a little beige VW Bug, and I was so small, just to put things in perspective, that that little bucket behind the back seat underneath the rear window? There's a little bucket in there. That's where I would sit. And
Oh, times were different.
exactly. And
Now we're worried, like, do you have the car seat
Ex-
at the right length on her shoulder?
yeah, I had a car bucket.
You had a bucket. Wow.
And the only time we came up here, this is where Alan expanded our life, because my mom wouldn't do it on her own. We would go to Yosemite and go camping, and we'd go to Lake Tahoe because that's where like my family would meet, and we'd get like a little cabin or a tent or something like that. But up here, this is where Alan brought us, and he would drive the VW Bug, and I'd sit in the back of the Bug, in the bucket.
Wow. So the first time that I came to Napa was after I was in college, because I went to UC Berkeley. That's where Bruce and I met.
Yep.
And my dad would come up, and my dad loved wine. So he came up and we went, he said, let's go up to Napa for the weekend, which we did. And he said, I want to take you to this really special little winery. It's called Gurgitch Hills. So a lot of you know Gurgitch Hills. Like the Gurgitch Hills Chardonnay in the 80s was like, that's the queen Chardonnay. Like if you had the money and liked a good Chardonnay, it was like, I'll take the Gurgitch Hills. So he took me to this beautiful winery, and it was really small and really special, and we were sitting having lunch together, and I just love my dad so much. So, and he was so, my father was very handsome. I mean, I didn't look at him that way because he was just my dad.
But he was a silver fox.
Yes. So he was probably...
He looked like Giorgio Armani.
So if I was 20, he was maybe 55, like probably about your age now.
Yeah.
So we're sitting, and
He was
I'm
more
like,
handsome than I am.
And no,
I
I'm holding
think-
his hand, and I have my head on his shoulder, and we're just like had the greatest lunch. And he said to me, "I'm going to buy a case of this Gurgitch Hills wine," and he said, "And when you graduate from college, we are going to have this at your graduation party." So it was like always this like really special moment. So when we got up and we were checking out, and he was buying the wine, and there were these other, women, all these women at their little tables enjoying their little Napa lunch, and they were kind of, doing. So when he went to pay for the bill, he said, "I'm sorry, I think you've given me the wrong bill. I think this bill belongs to these lovely ladies, and they seem very nice, but." He's like, I have a very jealous daughter, so I'm not going to pay for their lunch. And they said, "Oh, it's your daughter." And he said, they said, "Well, we were thinking," and he goes, "I know what you're thinking. You were thinking he's a dirty old man with a young woman." And it was just, we had such a big laugh about it. And sure enough, it was about 3 years later that I graduated from college. I had then met the love of my life. And we shared that beautiful wine at my graduation lunch.
Love that.
Yeah, it was great. It was special. So that's my, big memory. I also had, the only other time I was here was between the time that Bruce and I started dating and that lunch with my dad.
Oh, here it comes, people.
I was with a former boyfriend, from high school. And he went to school in Northern California as well. So I had this great experience with my dad, so I wanted to recreate it with my boyfriend. So I was like, okay, well, I have to take you to Gurgitch Hills because it's like the best Chardonnay. And so here I was newly educated and feeling fancy and loving this. So,
Sophisticated.
yeah, so I took him to Gurgitch Hills, and again, it's a very small winery, and it was very exclusive. And so we did a tasting. So I'm like, "Isn't this good? Isn't this great? This is the Gurgitch Hills Chardonnay," and I'm feeling myself very fancy. This is what my ex-boyfriend does. He goes, has kind of a wang to it. Shh, shh, shh. He didn't last. Oh, and then I gave him some pate.
Oh, here it comes.
I gave him some pate, and he literally did a, "Don't ever give me that again."
It's like the scene from Big when he eats caviar.
Yeah. So that was the beginning of the end for the high school boyfriend.
Okay, so now I'll tell an old girlfriend story. No, I'm kidding.
I did tell an old girlfriend story.
I did?
Yes, at lunch.
Oh, at lunch, not on this.
Oh, yeah. He was in Napa with an old girlfriend as well.
Just for the record, I actually really liked Caroline's old boyfriend.
I am very close with your old girlfriend.
It's not a competition, Caroline.
Anyway, so I'm trying to stall because I wanted you to see the girls all dressed up.
I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest.
You don't?
No.
Hey, Camellia, Violet. Hey, girlies. Are you dressed?
Here, I'll do a screensaver. Napa Valley. If you can possibly get Facebook and Instagram on at the same time, you'll actually see a panorama because I have them side by side.
Put your dress on.
Okay.
Is Violet dressed? Classic us. A day late and $1 short. We're just, we had a little bit of a, they looked at us when we checked in and they said, "I'm sorry, but your room will be ready at 4 p.m. And I was like, that's going to be a problem. We're going to need you to be a little bit before 4. So we
got it at 3:45.
Yeah, and I said, "I need at least 10 minutes to get ready." And he was like, "We're at full capacity. I'm not sure we can do that." And I said, "We have 1 million followers, and I'm doing a show on Instagram and Facebook. Do you think you could get us into a room by 4? They did. But that's why Violet has wet hair. But it kind of worked out well, because then she could use all the skincare items. And Camellia just gets a pass. Camellia doesn't even know what country she's in. So
I'm not that far behind Camellia this week,
that's true. You just got home from Korea.
but I gave myself a couple days to recuperate.
Yeah. Okay, so it does not look like we're going to have... Violet, are you... Oh, look. Camellia, I see she put on a dress. That is a good girl. She is a boss. She is a little boss.
She's a little boss. You know what? A great quality about Camellia is you could take her to Buckingham Palace, and not only does she know how to act, but she knows how to interact. She could sleep on this gilded bed, and if you took her camping and you had a cot, she'd be just as happy.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a superpower.
You wouldn't think this, but when the four of us travel, you'd think I'd be pretty easygoing. And you think Violet would be pretty easygoing? Violet and I are kind of the ones that go. Yeah, I mean, I can do it, but.
But Camellia and I are always the ones that go, this is fine, this is great.
Oh yeah, well, Camilla's sweet too, because if the place isn't great, she goes, "Well, I don't want Daddy to feel bad. 'Cause he like planned everything," and so that's I like that they have a lot of gratitude like that. This just happens to be where the wedding is.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're not usually. Look how pretty my girls are.
We're usually more like
Aw.
3 seasons. It's kind of a sister hotel.
We're still
Oh,
kind
we
of-
don't even get a view of ourselves half ready.
Yeah.
We're still kind of
They're still
I was-
ready.
I was just telling
Ready
everyone that we
things.
don't normally stay in the 4 seasons. Typically, we stay in the 3 seasons.
Well, your outfits are beautiful.
Yes.
You.
We need to finish the makeup, and then we're off to our event.
Off to the races.
Yeah, you guys, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for joining
And
us.
I hope you enjoyed your brief little tour of Calistoga, very close to Napa Valley. And Leslie and Daisy are back on Sunday with a great show for you, so don't miss it.
See you then.
Don't miss
Bye.
it.
Bye. Finish and...
Finish.